Grookey beats on anything it finds with its stick, using rhythm and sound to stimulate growth. Thwacky sharpens its wooden sticks with precision, coordinating swift attacks through constant drumming. Rillaboom commands battle with thunderous drumbeats, unleashing shockwaves through its massive drum. Scorebunny is hyperactive and always running, igniting flames in its feet to boost speed. Raboot fights with disciplined kicks, controlling fire with focused footwork and precision. Cinderace dominates battles like a striker, launching blazing fireballs with perfect accuracy. Sobble is timid and emotional, turning invisible by blending into water when threatened. Drizzile relies on stealth and strategy, firing precise water shots from its fingertips. Inteleon acts like a secret agent, using high-pressure water bullets from afar. Squovit hoards berries obsessively, panicking whenever its food supply feels threatened. Greedent consumes endlessly, storing energy in its tail for long survival. Rookidee is fearless despite its size, constantly challenging much stronger opponents. Corvisquire patrols the skies, sharpening aerial tactics through constant combat. Corviknight rules the air as armored steel, feared and respected across Galar. Blipbug is highly intelligent but weak, constantly observing everything around it. Dottler remains motionless inside its shell, focusing on psychic energy growth. Orbeetle manipulates psychic waves, controlling enemies with radar-like precision. Nickit survives through cunning theft, stealing food before vanishing unseen. Thieves plans escapes carefully, distracting foes while slipping away unnoticed. Gossifleur spreads healing pollen, restoring vitality to plants and Pokémon. Eldegoss scatters nutrient-rich cotton, revitalizing land wherever it drifts. Wooloo rolls away from danger, relying on thick wool to absorb impact. Dubwool charges fiercely, using elastic wool and powerful horns in combat. Tootle bites anything nearby, relying on brute force over intelligence. Dreadnought ambushes prey, crushing enemies with massive jaws from land or water. Yamper generates electricity while running, chasing anything that grabs attention. Bolton sprints at extreme speeds, releasing electric bursts through its legs. Roly-Coly stores burning coal inside its body, rolling endlessly for energy. Carcoal burns hotter as it evolves, venting smoke and flames constantly. Coalossal erupts with molten power, functioning like a towering living furnace. Applin hides inside apples, protecting its fragile body through clever disguise. Flapple soars using acidic wings, striking enemies with corrosive force. Appleton moves gently, releasing sweet aromas that calm all nearby. Silicobra curls defensively, manipulating sand to shield itself from danger. Sandaconda compresses sand into crushing coils, trapping opponents effortlessly. Cramorant swallows prey whole, often firing fish or Pikachu when startled. Arrokuda darts through water at incredible speed, driven purely by instinct. Barraskewda strikes like a missile, piercing foes with unmatched velocity. Toxel stores unstable energy, crying loudly when toxic power overflows. Toxtricity amplifies poison and sound, shredding enemies with electric blasts. Sizzlipede coils around prey, burning them slowly with stored heat. Scorch unleashes infernos, wrapping enemies in blazing coils. Clobopus trains relentlessly, strengthening its tentacles through non-stop combat. Grappaloct grapples foes aggressively, refusing to release its crushing grip. Sinistea is born from haunted tea, quietly draining energy from the careless. Poltergeist shatters spirits, pouring cursed tea into unsuspecting victims. Hatena senses emotions, attacking anyone overwhelmed by strong feelings. Hatram patrols silently, punishing those who disrupt emotional balance. Hatterene suppresses emotions violently, silencing areas with psychic force. Impidimp feeds on negativity, provoking fear and chaos for amusement. Morgrem fights unfairly, using cruelty and tricks to weaken opponents. Grimmsnarl weaponizes its hair, overpowering enemies with brutal strength. Obstagoon blocks attacks aggressively, countering with reckless full-force strikes. Berserker lives for battle, growing stronger through constant warfare. Cursula's coral body radiates a faint glow, formed from the lingering spirit of coral destroyed by harsh seas. Surfetched faces foes with honor, wielding its leek like a knight. Mr. Rhyme confuses enemies, dancing across icy ground with rhythmic control. Runerigus traps souls within cursed stone, spreading ancient malice. Milcery evolves through trust, transforming sweetness into power. Alchemy supports allies, sharing nourishing cream infused with emotion. Phalanx charges in formation, fighting as a perfectly coordinated unit. Pincurchin absorbs electricity, storing energy within its sharp spines. Snom survives extreme cold, hiding quietly beneath layers of snow. Frostmoth spreads icy scales, chilling the air with silent wings. Stonjourner stands immovable, gathering energy through absolute stillness. Icecube protects itself with solid ice, repairing its head when shattered. Indeedee senses emotional needs, dedicating itself to serving others. Morpeko shifts forms with hunger, unleashing erratic electric attacks. Cufant lifts heavy loads with its trunk, training constantly. Copperaja devastates terrain, crushing everything with immense weight. Dracozolt moves awkwardly, combining ancient power with unstable energy. Arctozolt generates electricity to survive harsh, freezing environments. Dracovish overwhelms prey with terrifying jaw strength and speed. Arctovish strikes swiftly in frozen waters despite clumsy movement. Duraludon towers like a skyscraper, firing energy beams precisely. Dreepy drifts silently, haunting areas while seeking stronger hosts. Dracloak protects Dreepy, launching them directly at enemies. Dragapult attacks at supersonic speed, firing its offspring like missiles. Zacian embodies heroic power, slicing through enemies with legendary speed. Zamazenta stands unbreakable, shielding allies from all harm. Eternatus radiates unstable energy, warping reality with overwhelming force. Kubfu trains in isolation, sharpening body and spirit through discipline. Urshifu, single strike, crushes foes with ruthless, overwhelming dark power. Urshifu, rapid strike, flows like water, striking endlessly with precision. Zarude moves through jungles with savage agility, ruling its territory. Regieleki crackles with extreme speed, unleashing boundless electric energy. Regidrago releases ancient dragon power from its condensed core. Glastria charges brutally, freezing everything beneath its heavy steps. Spectria gallops through shadows, draining life with chilling presence. Calurex rules with calm intelligence, guiding others through psychic power. Calurex Ice Rider combines control and strength, crushing foes with ice. Calurex Shadow Rider merges speed and terror, striking with ghostly force.